Hey.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, and welcome to the 2025 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau here at Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa. It is always a fun time here for state volleyball. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. Ankeny Centennial, the 2 seed, the Jaguars hosting the 7 seed, Iowa City West Trojans at 27-5. It's a tale of 2 tapes here, Austin, when we come into this game. Ankeny Centennial has been here before quite often in recent memory. They are 4-time state champions. They bring in experience. On the other side, you have Iowa City West, a younger team, first time here since 2014. They've won a title twice. Sophia Austin and company look to pull an upset, but what wins today? Experience or newcomers, fresh faces to the floor?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Going to be a lot of offense on display today. Blommer and Austin over for the Trojans. With the Jaguars, there's just offense in a lot of different places, so it's going to be a little bit more homogeneous where their attacks are going to be coming from. So it's going to be a good matchup and seeing how these two really set up that defense against each other.
Take a look at the road to state for both these 2 teams. Iowa City West comes in defeating their rival Iowa City Liberty 3-1. It's the second time in the last 5 games they beat the Lightning, and they beat the Lightning to get here. Remember, Iowa City Liberty made it to the state title game just a couple years ago. Ankeny Centennial defeated Southeast Polk 3-0. They also beat Southeast Polk 2 times in 5 games. Take a look at the other stuff that they got on tap.
Yeah, going to be looking at Lila Eastvold for the Trojans. Going to be their leading assist getter. Looks like they're going to be running a 5-1 today unless something is aggressively changed here at the last second. And then for the Jaguars, Tatum Schmidt leads the teams in kills, is going to be the secondary setter, and that 6-2 offense that they run along with Megan Cheeseman as the other setter, getting most of the assist on the team. But it's going to be a good matchup today. We're really excited to see this come to fruition today.
Winner of this game will play the winner of Valley and Pleasant Valley. That takes place after this game concludes. Waukee Northwest, the 1 versus 8 seed, taking on Indianola over on court number 1. And then also today, Dowling versus Ankeny. 5A and 4A on tap today. First 2 sets of matches per court are 5A. We finish it out with 4A. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, starting lineups and your opening serve between Ankeny, Centennial, and Iowa City West. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a fifth-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, Executive Director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
Whether you volunteer or hang with friends, play pickleball, read or follow trends. No matter what your retirement style, you deserve healthy eyes and a healthy smile. Some Medicare plans don't cover vision or dental. With Delta Dental, you can save on what's essential. Get coverage and take care of your health. It's peace of mind, so treat yourself. It's more affordable than you might think. Give us a call or visit this link.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. A 2-7 matchup. The 2-seed Ankeny Centennial taking on the 7-seed Iowa City West Trojans. just a few minutes away from starting lineups being introduced, our Hy-Vee starting lineups this year. We'll talk about that more once they conclude. Austin, there's really one big standout on either side of the ball. For Ankeny Centennial, Tatum Schmidt's been the big leader. They're going to lean on her heavily today.
Yeah, she's does a little bit of everything for the team. One of the leading ace getters as well, as setting and hitting. She's going to be doing it out of the opposite position today, so she'll be hitting on the right side compared to Sophia Austin from the Trojans will be hitting out of the strong side hitter on the outside. So a little bit difference there, but very statistically, both gals are very, very close to each other. 256 kills for Austin, 235 kills for Schmidt. Ace numbers are almost exactly the same thing, 35 for Schmidt, 33 for Sophia Austin. So really lifeblood for both of the teams is going to be very important to get both of those players going as they get the matches started today.
It's going to be hard to tell from our camera angles up here, but there is a significant size difference for both these two teams. Ankeny Centennial has one girl over 6 foot. Iowa City West has 4 girls over 6 foot, including 6'4" up there for them. What happens with that? Audrey Small is 6'4". You add that size. Does that matter a ton when it comes to the state tournament, or is it all about the skill that you see on either side of the ball?
You should have seen players that have height all throughout the season, but it's a pretty strong forward line that the Trojans are going to be putting up. Impacts are going to be to the blocking. Ideally, Centennial is going to want to run tempo. They're going to want to run things a little bit faster to get those blocks off their normal route that they're usually going, and to put a little bit of pressure on there. But we'll see how that's going to impact it, because I think we have 4 players in the starting lineup, 6'1", 6'4", 6'1", for the Trojans. And like you said, the 6'2" person on the Jaguars is a setter, also going to hit opposite. But it's definitely could be an impactful part of the game.
Since the Bound database started in 2006, these teams have played 4 times over the years, 1 time at the state tournament. Ankeny Centennial is 4-0 against the Trojans. The last time they played, you got to go back to a regular season matchup on October 19th, 2023. So definitely, it's kind of surprising considering how much these teams, the Mississippi Valley Conference and the CIML, just kind of clash with each other. But Iowa City West in their own right, the Mississippi Valley Conference, a very tough team. Their only losses this season to Pleasant Valley twice, Ankeny, Clear Creek, Amana, and Xavier. 3 of those teams are here at the state tournament. Xavier's a pesky team as is.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that there were some of the state tournaments over the course of the season, but just never ran into each other in any of those Saturday little invitational matchups that they've had. So really interesting that they hadn't seen each other yet. I was surprised.
Ankeny Centennial, we'll talk about it here throughout the match. 5 losses this year. 4 of them came to Waukee Northwest. They'd love another chance for a state title here in a couple days. We're going to send it down to the floor for our Hy-Vee starting lineups for Ankeny Centennial and Iowa City West.
And mic check. Test 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Fans, welcome to today's 2025 Girls State Volleyball quarterfinal matchup featuring the Iowa City West Trojans and the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during this season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Natalie Smith, a member of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Student Advisory Committee, will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school's scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Iowa City West, Ernie Found. And from Ankeny Centennial, Don, Jim, and JC Andreessen. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game. Fans, it's now time to introduce the players and coaches in today's quarterfinal matchup. First, the non-starters and assistant coaches for Iowa City West, the visitor on the scoreboard. Number 3, Caroline Dickens. Number 6, Lily Pacheco. Number 8, Lucy Gardner. Number 10, Olivia Headings. Number 13, Eva Willis. Number 19, Lily Collier. Number 20, Olivia Scott. And number 24, Caden Hopp. The assistant coaches are Kyra Aikida, Katie Rimmert, Nelson Bakasis, Parker Boback, and William Boback. Now let's meet the starters for the Trojans. A 5'10" freshman, number 1, Cyan Blommer. A 5'10" junior, number 7, Lila Eastvold. A 6'1" sophomore, number 14, Taylor Oddie. A 6'4" sophomore, number 15, Audrey Small. A 6'1" junior, number 16, Sophia Austin. And a 6'1" freshman, number 18, Josie Austin. The libero for Iowa City West, 5'4" sophomore, number 2, Izzy McDonald. The head coach for Iowa City West is Jaden Evans. Now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for Ankeny Centennial. A junior, number 1, Bailey Snyder. A junior, number 3, Emma Vandenhull. A senior, number 4, Nora Bacchus. A sophomore, number 6, Kaylin Reinhart. A junior, number 13, Kinley Erickson. A junior, number 15, Sydney Rogers. A junior, number 22, Lily Harmon. The assistant coaches for the Jaguars, Jenna Britt, Sarah Alberts, Claire Hill, and Jillian Carlson. Now let's meet the starters for Ankeny Centennial. A 5'8" junior, number 5, Ellie Pollack. A 5'11" senior, number 7, Tatum Schmidt. A 5'10" senior, number 9, Maddie Ott. A 6'2" senior, number 10, Megan Cheeseman. A 5'8" senior, number 11, Adeline Reyes. A 5'11" junior, number 16, Sophia Heather. And the libero, a 5'10" senior, number 2, Maya Leigh Butters. Head coach for the Jaguars is Jessica Reinhart. Ladies and gentlemen, and the introduction of officials for this afternoon's match. Your R1 is Kim Paddock. R2, Chris Armstrong. And your line judges, Gene Statlander and Jim Doyle. All right, fans, who's ready for state tournament volleyball?
Those were your Hy-Vee starting lineups. Hy-Vee is a proud sponsor of the IGHSAU. Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. Ankeny Centennial, the 2 seed, and Iowa City West, the 7 seed. Ready to get going here. Ankeny Centennial, a 115-mile trip this morning. Iowa City West, well, you can just walk down the street, 3 miles to the campus of Iowa City West. It's the shortest distance of anyone here at the state tournament. This is going to be a fun one.
It should be. We really excited to see the offensive display by both of these clubs. Going to be a good one today.
Iowa City West will be on the left side of your screen in pink. Ankeny Centennial will be in black. As we get set to go, the 4-time state champion Jaguars and the 2-time state champion Iowa City West Trojans, all championships that make up the teams on the floor right now have been since 2010. So some newer champions out here today. 12:25 start here, just past 12:25. Winner of today's game will play the winner of Valley and Pleasant Valley, which kicks off at the conclusion of this one. Should be a good one. Will we see an all-CIML Final Four? We've seen it before and several times after. See if it continues into today. Iowa City West will serve to get things started. It's Izzy McDonald. And we're underway here in this quarterfinal for Class 5A. Iowa City West tries to set up in the middle, and it's a miscommunication ball, and Ankeny Centennial will take the first point of the state tournament.
Yep, just a little bit too high on that set to the middle, and wasn't able to get a good swing on it, and it just kind of fell harmlessly away.
Jags on to serve here with the 1-0 advantage. Here's Sophia Austin, sets it up and can't get that one to drop. Now Centennial with Heather will try her hand and knocks it right through. A resounding 2-0 lead for the Jags.
Yeah, I think one of the keys for Centennial is going to be to get that middle going strongly here early in the game. Heather and Ott. Ott's going to be a dynamic player when she comes in her rotation. Well-decorated softball player as well, but just as both of them are very dynamic hitters and could be a big part of the match going forward early here.
Sophia Austin thought she went long. Centennial thought for sure it went long, but they touched it. Sophia Austin has her first point of the match, and Iowa City West is on the board. You're going to hear Sophia's name a lot today. We'll talk about her as the match progresses. Heather just catches the box, and it's 3-1. Good start for Sophia Heather. 134 kills coming into this afternoon for the junior.
Yeah, she'll take a seat on the bench, and that'll bring in Ott into the front row. Like I said, looking at her, very, very dynamic hitter in the middle.
Austin on the far side puts that thing against the antenna, and it's 4-1. Jags jump out early on a couple mistakes by the Trojans. Maya Lebutters will serve. The career digs record holder for Ankeny Centennial. Broke that earlier this year. She just misses the back line for a possible ace. Iowa City West will take it on the service error.
That'll bring Austin into the back row. She's serving now, so I'd look to see them setting her in the back row as well. So we'll probably see her swinging on some back row attacks as well.
Ellie Pollock on the near side. Can't get that one to drop, so they go to the other side. Intended for Cyan Blommer. Now Iowa City West sits up again. Blommer, nothing there. Hit by Pollock, and the whistle is blown.
Couple swings by Blommer on the outside. She's a freshman, but has impressive numbers, almost matching Sophia Austin kills-wise on the season. They're just one off of each other coming into the game today. But great-looking freshman out there swinging already and getting some sets.
276 kills coming into today. That one's going to be a play at the net. Centennial hangs on with that battle with Pollock, and now here's Sophia Austin to back it up in the middle. Now she comes from the back and fires and misfires out the backside. It's an attack error, and it's 5-4. No, they're going to give it to Iowa City West. They say it was touched.
Yeah, I don't think there's even a block up on that one at all. So I'd be very surprised. I think they may get this one overturned here, but unless there was something we didn't see in that back that we completely missed.
I don't know if the call was. Yeah, they say it was touched.
Yeah, interesting.
Coach Reinhardt not happy with it on the far side, but Centennial can't catch the break, and Iowa City West ties it at 4. There's Pollock, tries to dump this one over. Now set up in the middle by Eastvold. Centennial kind of in everyone's way right now. Now they separate. That one blocked back by Pollock.
Yeah, Pollock and Ott did a nice job of getting together there and getting a good block. The set, the pass initially was a little bit off the net, so the setter had to drift a little bit, but still went and set to the quick, and Ott and Pollock were there waiting for it.
37th block of the year for Ellie. Iowa City West tries to respond. There was a swing by Taylor Oddie, nothing on that one. Far side attack, can't drop in that time. Lay Butters sets up to the near side, and it's blocked back. Taylor Oddie, 55 blocks coming into today. You know she's going to be an issue up front. She ties it back at 5. We talked about Iowa City West having height, so they can get up and block if it comes down to it. Oddie will serve.
Ooh, nice touch there. Nice little dump set there by Tatum Schmidt. She's moved into the back row, so she'll now be the primary setter running this 6-2. But a nice job. All those blockers were worried about the hitters. She able to just pop it right over the net into the campfire zone, and nobody even moved towards it.
She is truly a do-it-all. 341 assists, 242 kills, 59 blocks. A jack of all trades on the floor. Strong attack that gets blocked back. Maddie Ott again gets upstairs. Ankeny Centennial looking strong here on the defensive side. Ellie Pollock will serve. 24 service aces coming into the state tournament. Not a bad ball there as that one's pushed across by Blommer.
Yeah, net violation on the Trojans. Set was a little bit tight, and I think that ended up causing that hitter to drift a little bit into the net. I don't think she got very much of it, but just brushed up against it. But any touch at all on the net is a violation.
Austin's already had one in the antenna, so
yep.
Iowa City West flirting with it over on that far side. There's a good serve by Pollock. Now pushed over, near side, dropped across. Audrey Small, the sophomore, who has really looked good, and boy, she's got height. She is not small by any means.
Yeah, 6'4" product ran the slide on that set. Then we got a servicing error. But ran the slide to perfection there, was able to just tap it right into the campfire zone once again.
Iowa City West, 88.3 serve efficiency. That is the worst out of all the teams that have made it here to the state tournament. So a service error cost them a point. It's 9-6, Centennial. Blommer. Good dig on the floor. Heather tried to meet Blommer at the net. And now a free ball across for the Trojans. Heather got it.
Gosh, every ball that Heather's gotten, she's put away. I think she's 3 for 3 at the net right now.
That will be her third kill.
And I think 2 of the 3 were put down with heavy authority too. And the other one was a beautiful tap to just nowhere no one had been playing defense at all.
Small comes right back. That was really well set up by Lila Eastvold, who comes in with 863 assists. That's second most in 5A. She is the assister. She is the setter for this team.
Yep. She ran the slide again, so that's going to be an adjustment the Jags are going to have to make, is to see how they're going to play defense on that slide shot.
Awkward ball for Lay Butters. She'll eventually knock it back across. Now Iowa City West gets to set up. But it's blocked back by Heather. Almost in the net, if anything.
Yeah, I don't think it even got up above the tape. Set was set a little bit off the net and didn't make a good adjustment with her hand snap, arm snap, and send it into the net.
That was Josie Austin on the other side of that one for Iowa City West. That one's going to go long for a service error. And the Ankeny Centennial run slows a little bit here at 11-8.
Seems like it should be closer than that. It seems like they've been just kind of trading points. I'm surprised. I just happened to look up when you said that and see it was a 3-point lead for the Jags, but I thought it's been pretty back and forth the whole match.
Pollock hits the deck. Now they go right back up top to Tatum Schmidt. Austin got it swatted back by Tatum. Austin tries again and just over the top of Pollock's grasp. And a point for the Trojans.
Yeah, nice adjustment by Austin. 2 shots in a row that she got to swing on that one. First one was blocked, made the adjustment, took it off high hands, and sent it out of bounds for the point for the Trojans.
Austin is the #1 ranked recruit in 2027 for next year's class. She's going to play for the Cyclones next year. Schmidt tried to tiptoe the line. McDonald was right there. Nice play on the floor by Reyes. Swatted back down by Sophia Austin. Junior has come to play and gets it back to 1 point. Good response here in the early goings by Iowa City West. McDonald on the serve again. Austin, nothing there. Pollock there on the back line to defend. Reyes can't get it over. Volley continues. Austin. Leigh Butters there to clean it up on the backside. Here comes Schmidt again. Dumps it over. There's the good dig by McDonald. But they're going to say it hit the floor.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it did. They kept on playing like it had bounced off the pancake attempt, but I was pretty sure it hit the floor. Beautiful adjustment by Schmidt to get that right over the top of the block. It was perfectly placed where that defender couldn't even get that pancake underneath of it to get the ball up.
McDonald, 38 digs this year, almost had another. Tatum Schmidt tries to get it over the block, and it drops in. It went way over Lila Eastvold's grasp. He was waiting on it on another side.
Yeah, typically in most offenses, the kind of get out of jail card to set would always be to the strong side over to the left side. Centennial's a little bit different with Tatum Schmidt being one of the team's leading kill getters. If they need a bailout, they'll bail it out to that opposite side, which is pretty unique for this level of volleyball.
Kaylin Reinhardt with the service ace, and it's a timeout for Iowa City West. 14-10, Centennial leads. We'll be right back. You're watching Iowa Girls State Volleyball.
American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. A timeout after the Channel Seeds service ace. All service aces here at the state tournament brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. You saw a clip there of Jessica Reinhardt and her team chatting it up.
Got a little fun fact for you. The color of the shirts for Centennial today, paprika.
Paprika.
Yeah, it's a little bit different from their normal silver and black colors. Red. Yeah, not red, it's paprika. Good timeout there for Jaden Evans there. Oh, they not?
That's a service ace. Maybe?
Was it out of rotation?
I believe it was, because Centennial's not getting a point, so we just do it again. They almost get another service ace. They will.
Yeah.
A 91% serve efficiency rating for Centennial. Not the best in 5A, but it's definitely up there.
So did they just not get the whistle in? Is that
I
what
believe
ended
that
up?
was.
Okay, yeah. With
all the crowd, never started.
Yeah, with all the crowd noise and both two games going on at the same time, it's bound to happen.
Austin tiptoes the sideline and grabs a point for the Trojans. Trying to keep the Iowa City West crew in it. Good crowd as expected for a game that's only 3 miles away from the campus. Leigh Butters skies that one up. We'll see what Centennial can do with this one. This one's going to go to Heather in the middle. She's already got 3 kills. That's not going to be a fourth. Austin. Nothing there. Pollock. Good pickup on the back line by McDonald. Pollock tries again, and McDonald's there again. Iowa City West better here out of the timeout. Back row attack that time by Reinhardt's not going to go. Austin. Nothing there. Leigh Butters hits the deck. Leigh Butters on the ground. Another dig. The volley continues. Sophia Austin sends it long. Leigh Butters can't save it. Slides on the floor, and Iowa City West takes the volley.
What a great point. Both teams playing some heck of a defense there and running balls down, getting balls they probably should have had a good touch on, but Trojans come out on top. They needed that point.
How about Maya Leigh Butters all over the floor?
Unbelievable.
Headed to New Jersey Institute of Technology to continue her career. 100 assist, perfect coming in. There's the kill, going to be dropped down by Tatum Schmidt.
Yeah, I think Josephine Austin may have even had that bounce off of her foot. May have been playable if it would have stayed in more in play. Somebody could have ran that one down, but it looked like it bounced right off the top of her foot.
4-point advantage for the Jags. That one might have gone long, but West decides to play it. Austin just over the top of a Centennial hand. That works, 16-13.
Yeah, Sophia Austin's been very, very effective as she is taking the ball off the top of that block and putting it in places where defense cannot bring it back in. So she's doing a nice job of using that block to her advantage.
Got a lift, I believe.
I don't know what call there. That was
the
on
serve. Something happened with the serve that Sophia Austin was going about, and the officials over there are going to have a chat.
I have no idea what that call is.
I don't know. They didn't like the serve, whatever it was. So Centennial takes it. It's 17-13.
I don't think there was a foot fault there either, was there?
I don't believe so. McDonald's been close a couple times when she's served, but not sure what the call is. 17-13. Blommer, she's got 6 kills already. That will not be a 7th. Thought for sure maybe it got touched. It's been very close all match long.
Yeah, Jaden Evans, we got to give a shout out to that jacket she's got on today. She's definitely sparkling on the court today.
First season as an Iowa City West head coach. She's got her team playing well here at the state tournament. Blommer got it off the block. Tipped off, 18-14. West trying to crawl back in here. Evans played right down the road at Regina High School, then went to Central Oklahoma and Wisconsin Whitewater for her college career. Schmidt sets up, back line for Maddie Ott. Good play on the back line by Reinhardt. Leigh Butters hits the deck as everybody continues to go back and forth at the net. Blommer drops it in. I tell you what, Lila Eastvold made the most of that. Stayed in the middle, kept setting Iowa City West up every single time. Gave her team a shot there, and it's 18-15. Pollock boots that one across. Here comes Blommer within the block, and here comes Iowa City West. Timeout on the floor by Coach Reinhardt. Jags lead 18-16, but the Trojans starting to come back. We'll be right back. You're watching Iowa Girls State Volleyball.
American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. There's Coach Jaden Evans. We were talking about her. She's animated right now. Got the pink jacket and all. Iowa City West trailing Ankeny Centennial 18-16. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. Been a fun one so far. Centennial has controlled it most of the way, but Trojans aren't going away.
Yeah, it seems like any run that Centennial gets, the Trojans kind of let that go for a second and then reel it back in. We'll see how they can do outside of the timeout here.
Pollock got it.
Nice tool off the side of the block. Pollock reared back like she was going to swing, and then Power tipped it right off the right side of the block, sends it out of bounds.
159 kills coming into today for Ellie. Another strong junior season. And now she'll serve with a 3-point advantage. And it works. Service ace, her 25th of the year. Iowa City West just really didn't react. It just kind of dropped in the wrong spot. And the Jags are the first one to 20.
Yeah, it's a seam serve, so she's serving, trying to purposely serve in between two different defenders, and they have to be able to talk and communicate and see which one's going to make the move. And that first time, nobody made the move.
Blommer tried to dump it across. Cheeseman got it.
Yeah, Cheeseman doesn't get all the accolades as a hitter, but has got some decent numbers, 117 kills on the year. And they go to her in times like that, and it just surprises you with a really nice cross-court shot there.
Headed to Sioux Falls to play volleyball. Bree Vandetop, one of the stars for Sergeant Bluff Luton, also going to Sioux Falls. Iowa City West gets back on the board after a little bit of a drought. 21-17, still running here in the first set. That one dropped across by Adeline Reyes.
Getting her first set of the night. She's the other outside hitter.
Centennial's starting to find a groove here. Iowa City West has done pretty good responding to the runs that the Jags put up. But they're running out of time in set number one. Eastfold sets up to Blommer. Got it in, yes. Thought maybe Heather had gotten on it, but Blommer able to knock it through. Her and Small, 6 kills each. Audrey's kind of been quiet, but still very good today.
There's Cheeseman. Oh, he called it out.
Just barely going to miss the back line. Centennial's had a couple here today that they felt like they've been close, but nothing going. And now back within 3. As the serve by Blommer. Heather, nothing there against McDonald. Now they try again with Cheeseman. Why, Sophia Austin's just waiting. Did that catch the line? Yes, it did.
Touch even as well. So I'll tell you what, two of the freshmen really showing up here for the Trojans. You got Josephine Austin just with the kill right there at the service line right now. Cayenne Blommer as well. Just definitely have been impactful as freshmen here. No experience coming in the state tournament. Then the Jags get a point back.
And we saw Sophia Heather so strong in the early portions of this one. She had 3 kills pretty much right out of the gate. Here's the timeout by Coach Evans. So she's going to think about this one here. 23-20. You get so crucial down in these final couple points.
Well, you can't take these timeouts with you, too.
No.
So I think it's probably a good shot. You definitely wait till the next point, but it's been a game of runs. You know, small runs as they are, 5 points here, 3 points there. Hopefully they get this timeout called, maybe ice that server a little bit and see what happens here and see if they can get on a little mini run to finish this game up.
So 23-20, Ankeny Centennial leads over Iowa City West here in set number 1. The 2-seed Jags, 7-seed Trojans. Cyan Blommer and Audrey Small lead us in kills, 6 apiece for those two. Sophia Heather leads or is tied with Tatum Schmidt for Centennial with 4 apiece. We'll check out stats when we come back out of the break of this first set.
Yeah, this is a young team here. No seniors on the floor at all right now in the starting lineup. So these guys are going to be a force next year as well and the year after that as well.
Served by Cheeseman. They go all the way to the other side to Sophia Austin. It works. They didn't really see that much of a threat when Sophia just lobbed it over, but off the block it works. Lila Eastfold, already 13 assists for the junior, which makes sense coming in with 863 of them.
Absolutely, big number.
Heather hesitated. Now Eastfold sets up in the middle. Nice play on the back line. Eastfold goes to the other side. Sophia Austin can't get it to drop. Maya Leigh Butters is there. Both liberos playing really, really well. McDonald and Leigh Butters. Austin tries to push to the back corner, and it works.
Yeah, a little mini joust there between the two middles there was won by Ankeny Centennial, but it popped right over to Austin. Austin abruptly took that ball and just shot it to the back corner, and Pollock wasn't able to chase it down.
I'd say the timeout worked well for Coach Evans. There's McDonald. Pretty good serve. It put Pollock on the deck. Schmidt. Nice ball on the backside by Blommer to save it. But here comes a free ball for the Trojans. Schmidt. Nothing there. Jags trying to get to set point. And they can't do it because here comes Iowa City West. Timeout by Coach Reinhardt. What a response with their back against the wall by Coach Evans and her whole crew. What have they changed? Have they changed anything?
I think just keep staying in these points and fighting through. I mean, like you had said earlier, Coach Evans is definitely a firebrand in those timeouts. Definitely wears her emotions on her sleeve. She's just as excited as these girls on the floor. But 23-23 is going to make it really, really interesting to wind this game up. Izzy McDonald, I just want to talk about her serve. She is almost like running when she serves that ball. It's definitely a little bit of a learning curve. I'm having to play that ball, as these guys have not seen that serve yet this year so far.
23-23. Still going after it here in set number one.
Big point right here for both teams.
And for Centennial, they have controlled the majority. They have led the majority of this match. Iowa City West can't have more than maybe a 1 or 2 point lead at one point. Who's going to get to set point? McDonald sets up. Sophia Austin got it blocked back. Now Leigh Butters sets up to the far side to Tatum Schmidt.
Out of bounds. It was a great block. They had a good, well set up, but Schmidt hits that hard enough, sends it right out of bounds, right where it came from.
No more timeouts for either side. You got to play with what you got. Kaylin Reinhardt, the sophomore, will serve. 39 service aces this year. Austin can't drop it in. Leigh Butters over to Schmidt. And out. Ankeny Centennial takes set number one in a battle. 25-23 is the final score. The Jags will take a 1-0 lead as we go to a break. Set number two back on the other side. Don't go away. We got a good one here between the 2 and 7 seed. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Whether you volunteer or hang with friends, play pickleball, read or follow trends. No matter what your retirement style, you deserve healthy eyes and a healthy smile. Some Medicare plans don't cover vision or dental. With Delta Dental, you can save on what's essential. Get coverage and take care of your health. It's peace of mind, so treat yourself. It's more affordable than you might think. Give us a call or visit this link.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/wecare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. Ankeny Centennial takes set number one, 25-23. Overall, stats-wise, Iowa City better in some ways, better than Ankeny Centennial, which is crazy to think. 17 kills for the Trojans, just 13 here for Ankeny Centennial, but 8 attack errors for Iowa City West. That'll do it when it comes to that sort of statistic.
Absolutely, yeah. Statistically, it's probably very, very close. Looking at the digs for the liberos too, 9 for Leigh Butters, and over on the Trojan side there, I think they just popped over. I think it's McDonald. I think she had 11, if I remember correctly seeing it. But yeah, very well-matched teams, very even in statistics, and you saw that with a 25-23 score that ended up game number 1.
Iowa City West, a 170 hitting percentage. Ankeny Centennial, 180. Individual, Audrey Small leads us in kills total with 8 for the Trojans. Ankeny Centennial, Sophia Heather, and Tatum Schmidt have 6 apiece. Lila Eastvold, 13 assists, leads us for Iowa City West. 2 service aces for the Jags, none for Iowa City West. And your blocks leaders, Taylor Audie has 2. For Iowa City West.
Just looking at the in the stadium, they have Small at 2 kills and Austin at 8. So I wonder maybe they've got that mixed up a little bit. And that seems to me like it maybe would make much more sense.
Yeah.
But
you'd think they'd be running off the same system.
I would think so as well. But they definitely are different. I'm correct, aren't they? Yeah, I think so.
So Ankeny Centennial will start things off here in set number 2, a crucial set number 2, to try to take the advantage here in the first round. A winner plays the winner of Valley and Pleasant Valley at the conclusion of this one. There's a good start for Iowa City West. Audrey Small drops it in and subs off the court. All IMT Insurance substitutions today are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com.
Yeah, Small literally just hit over the top of the block on that one. Got a good set and was able to get a good wrist snap on that one and just put it over. Yeah, we got a foot fault.
Izzy has been close several times today, McDonald has.
Like I said, it's a unique serve approach that she has. Like in those last 2 steps, she is almost running, and when she actually strikes the ball, she's already in the court. So it's very, very close, but it's very effective.
Near side attack. Not going to drop that time for Josie Austin. But that works for Tatum Schmidt. Caught the right bounce off the net. Centennial leads 2-1.
Yeah, just cut enough of that tape. It slowed it down. Probably would have gone out of bounds fairly easily or gone into the net, one of the two, but caught that little bit of edge of tape and slowed it down and dropped it right into the line.
Austin drops it in. Centennial's been pretty good about those all day today, but not that time.
Yeah, it was a nice tempo to the outside. Did very, very well getting it out there. And nice little kill for her.
2-2 in the early portions. Heather. That's been all she's done today. 8th kill of the day for Sophia Heather. Or 7th. They updated it quick. Maya Leigh Butters on the serve. Boy, both liberos, McDonald and Leigh Butters, really strong. There's a point for Iowa City West. Able to knock that one over. Audie had a pretty fun first set, all things considering. Came in with just over 200 kills on the year. The blocks is what did it. Came up big in that category in set number 1. Schmidt tries it again, just can't get it.
A little bit too strong on the cross-court shot, puts it out of bounds.
That's one thing Iowa City West didn't really have the lead a lot in that first set. Centennial played ahead most of the way. Trojans were able to tie it at 23 before Centennial rattled off 2 straight. Late ball there by Ott. And now Cheeseman tries to set up in the back line. They'll take it for Kaylin Reinhardt.
Yeah, Kaylin Reinhardt playing that back row as a DS. She's played some front row as well as a hitter. She's a great sand volleyball player. I think she's a nationally ranked sand volleyball player. So it's not a hesitation at all for her as a DS to swing in the back court at all. They have no problem setting her back there.
And you see that a lot of times. There will be a lot of players that'll come in, and they're big in sand volleyball.
Yeah.
A lot of multi-sport athletes on both these two teams here today.
There it is. There's a good example right there. She dug that ball, and then they set her very easily in the back row.
Austin boots that one across. Here's Centennial with a chance. Ellie Pollock got it.
Yeah, if they can get Pollock going on the outside, it's going to be a big, big boon for them. Free up that middle and that opposite with Cheeseman and Schmidt hitting out there, but they need to have some contributions from the outside.
It's her second kill of the ball game. Another tough serve forces Iowa City West a little bit out of rhythm there. Pollock tries again. McDonald's there to recover. Blommer. That one sent long. Maddie Ott was ready for it. Too strong. Knotted at 5. Ankeny Centennial dropped in the semifinals last year to Waukee Northwest in the best-of-5 match. Lost 3-2. That one's blocked back. Nicely done up front by Audrey Small and company.
Yeah, she just got back into the game and has made an immediate impact there with the block. With the way her offense is starting to get ramped up a little bit, I would be very, very surprised if they don't get some sets to her here and out of the middle as well.
Pollock tries to sneak it over the block. Nice dig by Blommer to hit the deck.
That's some athleticism there out of Maddie Ott in the middle. She takes that 31 set and very, very aggressively puts that ball down. It's like I said, that's the athleticism we could see out of her.
She's headed to Drake to play softball for the Bulldogs. Well, that one almost went out, but it was followed out by Reyes. Blommer, nothing going on that one. Now Reyes tries again as Josie Austin hits the deck. Off the block, that works. That almost snuck in.
Yeah.
Blommer's got such good power, and it helps when she can jump so high. She really helps herself a lot.
This doesn't look like a freshman at all out there with the experience. She's out there swinging like a veteran. Ooh, hit the line.
Boy, there have been so many of those close plays. 7-7 all. Nora Bacchus will come on and serve. 21 service aces.
We see her at the state wrestling tournament as well.
Semifinalist last year.
Yep.
Can't get down on the floor that time, though, and Iowa City West takes the point.
I think she just comes in strictly for that serve, and then
as she should,
yep.
with service ace numbers like that.
Yep. And then they'll sub back in the libero.
Back and forth we go. Iowa City West with the lead. Back row by Blommer. Boy, she can get up. Austin misses. Out it goes. Another attack error. We saw 8 in the first set by Iowa City West. You're not handing points to Centennial, but you're definitely not making Centennial have to work that hard.
Yeah, it's definitely an aggressive offensive stance. I think you can also look at the serving numbers as well, as they're aggressive servers, trying to get super effective on those servers. But with those aces are going to come mistakes, and they're going to happen. But, it's a give and a take on the aggressiveness and to get aces, but also having some of those service errors happen and giving up some points that way. I think it's the same thing with their hitting as well. So we'll have to keep a close eye on McDonald here. Got called for the foot fault. That referee linesman is really watching that closely now.
And that's one thing for Izzy. She's now going to think about it. That time, good serve across. Heather, got it. Boy, Sophia Heather has been the one to go to for Ankeny Centennial because when she's on the floor, they're scoring.
Yeah, it's definitely an impactful position for the Jags right now.
Set up in the middle by Eastvold. Blommer. Ooh. Too easy. Well, actually, that was Taylor Oddie who dropped it across.
Yeah, another one of those six foot plus front row players for the Trojans. Put that one away easily.
Did it drop? Yes, it did. It barely snuck the line.
I think it was off the block.
Yeah,
it was off the block
off
either
the
way.
Block, so Tatum will take it.
Would have been good either way.
Clay Butters will now serve. Nobody can get a true advantage here in set number 2. 10-10 is our score. Austin's got to go chase it. It's going to be a free ball here for Centennial. Schmidt, nothing there as Austin was there to recover it. Now Pollock tries her hand at it and gets it past the block.
Just powered it through that block. The block was there, was well set up, but just got the ball inside of it.
Strong showing here by Ellie Pollock in set number 2, 11-10. Ankeny Centennial has the lead back. That one going to go into the antenna. Second time we've seen that.
Tell you what, I'm impressed by Blommer and Austin's serve receive here, actually, and they send one a little bit deep there. But both your outside hitters, you're trusting them to be on the back line to be able to put balls into play for you.
Sophia Austin knocks it in, and that is 10 kills for her. Iowa City West, they've adjusted the kills on the stat page here. I think they had them a little off on that first set. Austin's got 10 kills. First one to double digits. That one with authority dropped in by Tatum Schmidt.
Yeah, had such a good angle on that one and hit it so hard and had such good wrist snaps. She even hit it right in front of the defender. And really, Austin has been sitting in that spot for most of the match and has dug a couple really beautiful digs right there. But Tatum Schmidt just got enough snap to get it in front of her this time.
She's headed to Southwest Minnesota State to play volleyball. That one's in the net by Taylor Audie. And now Centennial starting to get a little bit of breathing room. No timeout by Coach Evans yet.
Team's been right in it pretty much the whole time here, so she's going to pocket that timeout, keep it in her pocket.
Pollock. Nothing there. Blommer able to get on top of it. Here comes Austin from the back row, trying to push it. Pollock, or excuse me, that was Ott. Good save on the back line by Austin. Ellie almost way out of play, able to keep it in. Blommer blocked, able to recover it herself, and the volley continues. We saw a long one in the first. Miscommunication there as McDonald went down. Josie said, I don't really want to hit her. 15-11. Here comes the run by Centennial, and here comes the timeout by Iowa City West. We'll take a break. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here while we got a chance. Game number 1 of the day has gone final. Waukee Northwest defeats Indianola 3-0. The Wolves are on to the state semifinals. They await the winner of Ankeny and Dowling Catholic. Waukee Northwest, the winner 2 years ago, fell short to Pleasant Valley last year. They go for 3 straight title game appearances on Wednesday. And if you're Ankeny Centennial, you'd love to see them. Blommer gets it back on track. We saw out of the first set, when they're out of the timeout, much better, well poised is Iowa City West.
Yeah, as a coach, you try to talk to your gals and get the best play possible coming out of that timeout. Pick your number one hitter, your number one play, and usually run with that to get yourself out of a negative turn of events there. And they've done just that quite a few times here. So he's called good timeouts and had those timeouts be very, very effective.
Maddie Ott with her own really good response. Gets Centennial back going. He gets the sign out. So 16-12. Ellie Pollock on the serve. Blommer. Boy, strong hit, but Leigh Butters was on the receiving end. Reyes can't drop it across. Maya has to go get it. Here comes a free ball for the Trojans. Backside by Small. Nothing there. A little bit awkward off the hands of Megan Cheeseman. kind of fisted off the right side.
Yeah. In game number 1, the Trojans had some effective plays with that slide. They went right back to that slide once again and effective again. I think they've scored at least 2 of the 3 times they've ran it.
Cheeseman blocked back by Blommer.
And here come the Trojans.
17 blocks coming into the state tournament for Cyan. It's not really her strong suit, but she's making it work here. Cheeseman. Nobody's home on the backside. 17-14.
It's a tough block. I mean, if you don't get both of those blockers over, it's a one-on-one. And just got a lot of different options for her to be able to swing on that outside.
McDonald now up to Eastvold. Small got it really awkward, and it's blown. Yeah.
Caught the top of the tape. It didn't go over. They tried to run that slide one more time. And
Small has been, that's kind of where Audrey has been most of the day.
Yeah.
And it's worked a couple times, but the set wasn't really the one that she wanted. That one,
wow,
somehow, some way, was that Bacchus who was in that was able to do that. Can Centennial do anything with it? Reyes, nothing. Pollock hits the deck on the far side. Here's Cheeseman, nothing there. And out. Centennial starting to roll a little bit here. Back to a 5-point advantage. Iowa City West still has 1 timeout in their pocket. Well, that all started with Nora Bacchus on the serve. There's another pretty good one. That's going to cause issues. Heather was able to hit it, and there's another point.
Back row attack. So she's coming from the back row, and when that ball was hit and went over the net, she can't do that from the front row. So call the back row attack on that one.
Take a break. 2014 Centennial leads. We'll be right back.
American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, Blake Walker, Austin Oliver along with you here for set number 2. Ankeny Centennial trying to close the book here on set number 2, leading 20-14 in much more control than they did in that first set. Now, granted, Iowa City West made a rally in the late goings of set number 1. The Jags were able to hang on. No more timeouts for the Trojans.
Yeah, I want to say it's maybe the biggest lead in the whole match here at 6 points, now 7 points. But I don't think I remember it going much more than 5 in set number 1.
Channel Seeds service ace for Nora Bacchus, who is really, she's the reason that they hang with the service aces because she's so good at them. The lead is 7. Austin, nothing going there as Bacchus is on the receiving end. Here's Pollock from the back row. Eastvold sets up, dropped in by Small. Says, all right, let's calm down, try to get back into it. Lead is 6.
Yeah, when she gets that set high, which is what she's gotten on a couple of those, is she's pretty much unstoppable as the height matchup that Centennial has in the middle just isn't effective. She's able to just go right over the top at 6'4".
That one puts Blommer on the ground, but we play on. Reyes. Now Eastvold sets up to Austin. And blocked back by Heather. Boy, Sophia Heather she's having a day. Also in there was Megan Cheeseman.
Cheeseman about gets thrown to the ground by her own player. That's one of the disturbing kind of celebrations that these girls have right now, is shoving hard right in the chest of each other. But I guess whatever makes you happy, huh?
Anything to get each other fired up.
Exactly.
Get the adrenaline rolling. Centennial trying to end this one here and go to set number 3 with a 2-0 advantage. Schmidt. Now McDonald sets up in the middle with Austin. Airmailed it. Was it touched?
No touch.
Yes, it was touched.
Who called the touch? I didn't see any. I don't think either the line judges called it, did
No.
they? It must have been somebody either. I don't think the down judge called it either, so it must have been the top side.
There's been a lot of close calls
It
like
has
that
been.
all day today. The margins are thin for these two teams. Schmidt dumped across. Diving play by McDonald. Ran right into somebody's shin. Heather dropped it in. Nobody's home. What a play.
Heather, just right choice at the right time.
There was a nice warm fire right in the middle of that floor.
There was.
Holy cow.
Everybody took one step, and then everybody stopped at one step and just watched the ball fall.
2 away for Centennial in set number 2. That one into the antenna. Set point for the Jags. And Reinhardt will serve. That one just misses on the back line. Iowa City West will hang tight here, trying to go on a run like they did in set number 1. Centennial still has both timeouts if they want to use them.
Much more breathing room here at the end as well, so could be aggressive here on these first couple points for sure.
Pollock tried to go with authority to end it there. Now Schmidt, nothing there, pushed up. Called off by Centennial.
Nice shot.
And got it in.
Pollock took a little bit off that cross-court shot, is able to just put it right on the far court line. Nobody there for the defense for the Trojans at all, and they'll take game number 2.
25-17. Jags lead 2-0. We'll be back with set number 3. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Ladies, the bake sale's about to start. Are you ready?
We've got this.
Okay.
Oh, guys, he's here.
Quick start delivery for Janet.
Bring it here.
Let's get this bake sale going. Yeah.
Come on. Best bake sale ever.
Oh, yeah.
Let's dig in.
SWIC is a community. Southwestern Community College is a place in rural southwest Iowa where students from across the world come to be a part of a tight-knit family, Spartan Nation, where they study, train, grow, thrive, and are called by name, not by number. At SWIC, we are one.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Iowa Girls State Volleyball happening here at Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver along with you here in this one, our second game of the day, technically going on. First game here on court number 2. Ankeny Centennial leads Iowa City West 2-0. Austin, take a look at our Sukup stats so far. Centennial much better in set number 2 than they were compared to set number 1.
Yep, I think we're going to get them popped up here. Yeah, kills-wise, it's surprisingly match up on the kills, but I think what you had mentioned earlier in the match is that the errors are the big part of the Trojans and their struggles there in game number 2. Assists match up pretty much perfectly, and I thought the second half of that game number 2 was really dominated by the serving prowess of the Jaguars, as they had 4 aces there in that last little bit. Diggs goes to the side of the Trojans. Blocks go to the side of the Trojans too. So statistically, it looks a little bit closer than what it really was. But I think those hitting errors are the big misnomer. It is making the difference in the match right now.
Individually, Sophia Austin leads all with 11 kills. Tatum Schmidt has 9 for the Jags. Lila Eastvold, 22 assists for Iowa City West. Maya Leigh Butters has 11. And your blocks leader, Taylor Oddie with 3. Ellie Pollock has 2. 3 service aces for Ankeny Centennial, none for Iowa City West. Been a fun one so far. Both student sections show up in good numbers, for sure. Iowa City West just a couple miles down the road. Expect a good crowd as we did. Ankeny Centennial in the red, white, and blue. We'll get going here on set number 3. Jags are going to look for the sweep. Izzy McDonald leads us off, and we're underway. Heather, a little bit of miscommunication there with Tatum Schmidt. Iowa City West takes the first point of set number 3.
Yeah, it was definitely going to be a free ball coming over either way, but Schmidt and Heather both tried to go for the ball, and Heather at the last second put one of her hands out and tried to pop it over, but wasn't able to do so.
Heather's been so strong today. Blocked back up front by Reyes. Boy, that was a loud block.
It was. Austin reared back and really swung at that ball on the opposite side, but Reyes had a great foundation setup, went straight up, was able to put that ball straight down.
The trends of the first 2 sets have pretty much been back and forth till about 10 points, and then one team pulls away. There's Sophia Austin getting past the block. It's 12 kills for Sophia Austin. Looking good here in her first state tournament appearance. Strong attack that just catches the line. Taylor Audie. Boy, you can't count. You can't. You can't count on your hands how many times there have been so close of plays at the line. Not a lot of room for error between these two teams. Leigh Butters serves one up for Schmidt. It's blocked back by Austin and Small. Coach Evans is fired up as Iowa City West jumps out of the gate strong here in set number 3, 4-1. Pollock. Nothing there with McDonald on the receiving end. Here's Austin. Heather misses.
Trojans come out of game number 3 ready to go. 5-1 lead. By far the biggest lead that they've had in the match at all. 4 points here. And everything seems to be going right for them and wrong for the Jaguars.
I could read Coach Reinhardt's lips. She just said one at a time, trying to get them to calm down. There's a good play by Heather that catches the back line.
It's still an unconventional play. They were out of system. The setter had got pulled all the way over to the left side. She set that back to the 2 over her shoulder, and Heather's able to just get enough of that to split the defense and hit it right in the middle back.
Service ace. Channel Seeds service ace for Ankeny Centennial. It's their 4th of the match. Boy, when you can do that, that sure does make you feel a little better, doesn't it?
Well, it gets you right back into the game.
Yeah.
Now they're back down by 2 when they were just down by 4 a split second ago.
Gets you back in quick fashion, mind you. Austin with strong power by the junior, 6-3. Talked about it earlier, but the number 1 ranked recruit by Prep Dig for next year's class. She's showing all of it so far. 13 kills for Sophia Austin. Tatum Schmidt tries a response of her own, but Josie Austin was on the receiving end of it. That one gonna toe the line for Tatum Schmidt. It goes off the hands of Izzy McDonald.
But just shows you the diversity of her shots right there. Went cross court hard, really hard shot. Josephine Austin, like I said, they've been doing, those outside hitters have been doing a nice job of keeping those balls at play, but then comes right back the next set and puts it right down the line. Libero can't get to it.
Blommer. Here's Pollock with the chance. Nice diving play by McDonald. Now Pollock will try her luck again, and that one works.
Power tip down the line, caught everybody off guard.
It's to the left of the block, and then Austin was diving but couldn't get to it.
Yeah, just waited for that set to clear past that block, was patient, and then did the power tip right down the line.
Centennial back within 1. Blommer, yes. Boy, I love numbers on her vertical. Unbelievable effort to get up top and make a play like that. Now Taylor Otte on to serve. The Trojans by 2 here in set number 3. Maddie Ott with the resounding play. Came up big in that second set.
Yeah, very quick set into her. She delivered, got onto the defense before they even had a chance to really react, sends it out of play.
A 6-7 advantage for Iowa City West. Blommer, nothing there. Leigh Butters was there to recover. Cyan had to lean back to go get that one, and now Centennial tries their luck with Cheeseman. And a free ball. Can the Jags take advantage? Not really. Kind of an awkward volley here. Blommer, nothing there. Megan Cheeseman got it past the block.
Wow, it just kind of like pinballed off the top of the net there, kind of back and forth, and nobody was really sure which way direction it was going to go, and ends up dropping down on the Trojan side.
That was really strange. Never seemed like anyone really had a set piece that they wanted.
No.
Ellie Pollock on the serve as Centennial has tied it back at 7. Blommer can't get it past the block. Here's Reyes. It was a fun play at the net.
Cheeseman.
And with authority, Megan Cheeseman.
Great shot on the opposite. That was.
It wasn't out of nowhere, but it sure
had
was.
Some mustard on it.
Somewhere from way out. And just like that, 3 straight for the Jags. Pollock. Good serve, forces West to set up a free ball. Cheeseman does it again, all the way in the 3rd row of the bleachers. And just like that, it's a 4-0 run. Timeout, Iowa City West. 9-7, Jags rolling here in set number 3. We'll be right back.
American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Wachter, Austin Oliver with you here. 9-7 Ankeny Centennial leads. Here's a look at just a little bit of what we're seeing. Megan Cheeseman's really starting to pick things up here.
Yeah, this sends that ball to the outside, and Cheeseman just able to tee off on it. Most opposites, they try to get those girls to be a left-hander, and I think that's what works really nicely for the other setter with Schmidt. But Cheeseman has to be a little bit more patient, let those balls go past her arm, and is able to swing out. It's a little bit more of a difficult shot for her, but has had some success here in game number 3.
9-7, Ellie Pollock will serve. It's a 4-0 run for Ankeny Centennial. Blommer tries to cut it into it. She does. Iowa City West has scored every single time out of a timeout that they've called.
Yeah, they send it to the outside almost every time, and those 2 outside hitters that they have with Blommer and Austin have just really paid off.
The first service ace of the match for Iowa City West. I thought for sure maybe Reyes didn't touch it, but she did get a hand on it. So a Channel Seed service ace for her, and then they follow it right back up with the service error, and Centennial gets it right back off the side out. This has followed the trends of the first 2 sets. Back and forth, and then boom. One of the teams, most of the time, Centennial, has pulled away. We saw that significantly in set number 2. Josie Austin tried to take her stab at it, and it works. Tatum Schmidt tried to chase after it, couldn't quite find it. Knotted back at 10. Cheeseman, why not feed the hot hand?
I don't know how she got through that. There was a big block out there on the outside with Austin and Small out there, and she just able to fight through and get the kill.
Well, it's safe to say Megan has not really done a ton in the first and second set.
No.
She's really just come alive here in the third. Nice play by Pollock on the back line. Tatum Schmidt all the way to the back net, and they save it. What a play by the West Trojans. Now Austin trying to make the most of it. Reyes. Not that time. Boy, one of the biggest hustle plays we've seen of the state tournament so far, but not going to work. Audrey Small was in there. Here's a look one more time.
Yeah, did a nice job of just chasing that ball down, keep it in play, and able to strike that ball in the field of play, but then Jags try to go quick and end up scoring on that. There's the slide again.
That's what Audrey Small's been doing. Austin, nothing there. As Pollock just has to push it over from the back row. Cheeseman sets up to Reyes and almost blocked back. They got to get it across. They do. A couple free balls here for the Jags. Tatum Schmidt shorts it. When Centennial's off on a set piece, they're off. I mean, It just feels like they just don't have that rhythm that they can't set up the power play that they want. 12-11 on a serve by Izzy McDonald. Here's Austin. Long, not touched.
Thought they might get another touch on that one. It had been very, very similar to a lot of plays that we'd seen when they go out of bounds as it gets a little bit of that block, but the Jags are able to keep the hands down that time.
You know, Audrey Small going into the net here over on the left side. There are Ankeny volleyball players warming up on the other side. Luckily, no issues.
Yeah.
Service error for the Jags. Trojans get it right back. We haven't seen a lot of errors today by Centennial. That's a key part of what they've been doing as the whistle's going to blow here.
Yeah, they said the ball from the previous play was still out on the court. So I think the ball girl wasn't sure if she should go out and get it and was not going to interrupt play until she knew it was the right thing to do.
In the middle, dumped over. Nicely done by Lila Eastvold, who's been the assister today. She's got 27, but there's a kill.
Yeah, Eastvold's in the front row right now, so she has the opportunity to be able to take that one over. Was a kind of an overpass and was just going to be short of an overpass. Ended up taking it over.
Pollock tries to push across. Now set up in the middle and dropped in by Taylor Oddie. Iowa City West takes back the lead, and now a timeout by Ankeny Centennial. Here come the Trojans. We'll take a break. You're watching Iowa High School Volleyball.
American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver here. We have not called Kaylin Reinhardt's name here in the last couple minutes because she's not on the floor, Austin.
Yeah, it looks like she's coming on the floor right now, but we just got some information during the timeout that Reyes was having to stay in the back row, which never, ever happens.
I don't know if our camera guy Reese can zoom in on Reinhardt's nose, but she currently has gauze stuffed up her nose because she had a bloody nose.
Yeah, you can just see her on the edge of the shot there.
Whenever we get a chance, yeah.
Yeah, but she's got the plugs in her nose right now trying to keep her in the game.
So Reyes not used to that rotation.
No.
So we'll see if Centennial can get back rolling here with Reinhardt back in the match. Austin got it to drop in. Trojans by 2. Iowa City West has gone on this run when Reinhardt was out. Now she's back in. See if the Jags can settle back in. Too easy up front by Taylor Oddie.
Yeah, with Cheeseman being a back row setter, she really couldn't get up there and joust that one at all. So she had to keep her feet on the ground and just have her hands kind of held up as a platform, and the block went right around it. And then a service error for the Trojans.
And that's been their Achilles heel this season and now today a couple times, that it gives the Jags a chance back. And now Maya Butters will serve. Austin. Nothing going there. Cheeseman sets up to Tatum Schmidt. Not quite the place that she wanted it. Now set up by Pollock. In the middle, going to be a tough play. Iowa City West able to recover pretty well. Now the free ball to Pollock. Swatted back, but out of bounds.
Pollock's kind of put a little master class on in the last couple of points that she's had out there of tooling it off the edge of the block. Done a nice job of identifying where those blocking positions are at and taking it off of one of the hands and sending it out of bounds.
Austin, a little bit of back and forth, but McDonald takes it. It almost works. Centennial has to recover. Here's a free ball. Eastvold tries her luck. It almost worked again. Now nobody can get really a play that they want. Eastvold sets up. Austin airmails it. Was it touched? No. They thought for sure maybe they got a touch on it, but we're tied at 16.
Yeah, Eastvold did call the play for Austin. Had pulled her in a little bit more to the inside for that set to kind of split those two blockers, and I thought it might have got a touch on there for sure, but the refereeing crew says no dice and point for the Jaguars.
Austin trying to cool the Centennial run, and she does.
Beautiful roll shot there. Just barely over the top of the block, and no one even was able to make a move for that one from the Jags.
She pumps the brakes on the Centennial Jaguar run that we've seen, and it makes it 17-16. Cheeseman, Ott, yes. Boy, for a softball player, she's got quite the length.
She definitely does. It's like I said, just some dynamic play out of her. Just a quick twitch, I think is the word that they like to use. Gets up on that ball very, very quickly.
Buckle up. We're in for a good ending here of set number 3. Here comes a slide by Oddie that doesn't work. Ott again, nothing there. Now Blommer just has to tap this one across. And from the back row, not going to work that time. I believe that was Reinhardt.
Yep. Super impressed by Blommer on the outside, just making the right decision on that one. Set wasn't there perfectly, but makes the right choice on getting it over into a little pop position that the Jaguars had trouble with, getting it up to setter and staying in its system.
Maddie Ott has arrived in set number 3. Another kill. We're tied at 18. Kills very even across the board for Ankeny Centennial.
There's a lot of people contributing. I think that was one of the things, we talked about in coming into the game, that there's just a lot of contributors offensively. Wow, puts that right down inside the block.
Nobody really knew where it was, but Blommer made it work. The lead back to the Trojans. Backs up against the wall here. They have to win this set to keep it rolling. Reyes can't get it.
That gives us an opportunity to kind of call out one of the rule changes here for this year, is the doubles are only called when the ball goes over the net. So it gives the opportunity for a lot of different players to be able to set that second ball and not have that fear of getting called for the double. But a service ace there for the Trojans leads to a Jag timeout.
21-18, Iowa City West trying to pull away here. Centennial has yet to be in this situation here today. That one went off the hands of Ellie Pollock the wrong way. But we've seen Centennial be able to rip back together here a couple times. We'll see what they can do here.
Yeah, kind of the opposite play that we've kind of seen through Game 1 and Game 2, where the Trojans are actually one of the teams that have got a lead there. We can see Coach Reinhardt talking to her.
And her daughter.
Yep, and her daughter there has got the had the bloody nose during the last timeout, but it looks like she's gotten her play back in line there. She had a couple passes.
She took it out. She just took it out. She says, I'm good.
Yeah, those are, speaking from a wrestler who sometimes got those, are definitely a pain in the butt. You definitely do not feel comfortable with a big wad of cotton up your nose when you're out there trying to play athletics.
21-18, Iowa City West with the ball and the lead. Trying to take set number 3 and send us to 4. Play at the net. They wanted to lift, they didn't get it. Cheeseman got it.
But like I said, that was a great example there on that second ball. Last year would have been called a double. This year, as long as they keep it on their side of the net, it's a play on. So big point there for the Jags.
And now they bring in one of their aces, 2-ace, Nora Bacchus. And as I say that, she goes in the net.
Last game, the bounces were going her direction and definitely went over into the Trojan side, but this game definitely goes the way of the Trojans.
Another serve by the Trojans. Schmidt up to Cheeseman. That's going to work off the block. Jags back within 2. Centennial is out of timeouts. Iowa City West still has one in their pocket. Worth noting in the final 5 points.
Yeah, Jags are going to have to make the push now because they're going to run out of points if they keep trading side outs here as the game wanes on.
Austin blocked. Sophia Heather, who else? Jags back within 1. You got to think one more point. Evans is probably using the timeout.
Absolutely.
Cheeseman to serve. Here's Austin. Did she get it?
Yep, got a touch off the block.
23-21.
Smart play for her. She's been great at identifying that block as well. Goes off high hand, sends it out of bounds. Nobody able to even get a chance to play it.
Izzy McDonald now to serve. Boy, it might have gone long, but Centennial kept it in. Reyes somehow dropped it in. It got past Blommer.
Just a little bit of an off-speed hit. She
yeah,
still kind of
it.
hit it
It looked
hard.
like she was winding up for a big attack, and it only came off at a very slow speed.
I wouldn't say it's a roll shot, but just took a tiny bit of it off there and was able to just split that defense really nicely.
Reinhardt, bloody nose and all, sends it across. Here comes Austin. Can't get it to drop. Pollock with authority, nothing there. Now they try again for Sophia. Tatum Schmidt, tie game. Timeout, Iowa City West, as the Jags have fought back and tied it back at 23.
Got a replay of that shot by Tatum Schmidt there. Goes off over the block, and Cheeseman sends it back out to her. Nice cross court. I think I said earlier she's a lefty. She is not a lefty. She's definitely a righty. Swung right on there, but very, very effective hitting cross court nonetheless.
How about the day for Tatum Schmidt? 11 kills, 15 digs, and 15 assists. That's a triple-double in basketball.
Yeah, it's a pretty good day, especially at 5A. You don't see those numbers very, very often at this level.
And Eastvold doing what she's done all day and all season. Lila Eastvold, 32 assists.
Pretty good numbers there for both teams here.
She's just shy of 900 assists on the year. She came in with 863.
I mean, either way, whatever way this match goes, statistically, it's going to be very, very close.
Reinhardt on the serve. And they weren't ready. The clock had not hit 0. Well, try it again.
Yep.
The clock that they used for the timeout had not hit 0 yet.
The Trojans are definitely going to want that one back for sure. They're going to get a do-over here. Much better pass this time. No, not really.
And in that case, it didn't work out for him. Service ace for Reinhardt, and it is match point for Ankeny Centennial. She missed half the set with a bloody nose. She's got cotton up her nose right now, and she's trying to go for the win. Eastvold sets up. Austin, long. Was it touched? No.
No touch.
Ankeny Centennial wins 3-0. They sweep Iowa City West, and the Jaguars are off to the state semifinals in Class 5A.
I think we called it exactly right, Blake, coming into this offensive, just offensive firepower by both teams was definitely very evident. Sophia Austin, impressive on the Jag side. Tatum Schmidt, very, very impressive. Libero's impressive on both teams. Did a really nice job on both sides of the ball. That was a great match to call. Didn't seem like a 3-0 match at all. Very easily could have gone 5 if some points would have just gone the other way for the Trojans.
Let's go downstairs to our PA announcer for your trophy presentation.
Your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medal and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union.
It's up there.
Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Ben Van Wyk. Congratulations to head coach Jaden Evans and the Trojans from Iowa City West on an outstanding 2025 volleyball season. And now, we'd like to recognize today's Quick Star of the game, Tatum Schmidt from Ankeny. This stand-up performance earns her the honor of advancing her team on the bracket to the semifinal round. Thanks to Quick Star for their support of the IGHSAU.
Well, what a game it was. Ankeny Centennial, the 2 seed, advances on. They'll play the winner of Valley and Pleasant Valley, taking place here at 2:25. That game will take place on Wednesday at 10:25. Iowa City West bows out at 27-6, a phenomenal season for Coach Jaden Evans and her crew. Austin, most likely expect them to be back, especially with the talent they have.
Yeah, no seniors on the court this year. I'm very, very impressed with that team. 2 outside hitters, a freshman and a junior, that are going to be back next year and are going to be even better, going to be stronger, going to be a real team to reckon with next year for sure.
Ankeny Centennial moves to 33-5. They will play for a chance to go to the state title game on Wednesday. Thanks for watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. For our entire production staff, for our producer Randy, he's Austin Oliver. I'm Blake Walker saying so long from the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, where the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars defeat the Iowa City West Trojans 3-0. We'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.